Have you ever asked yourself, why do I keep attracting toxic people? The coworker who somehow makes their mistakes your responsibility. The friend who treats every hangout like a therapy session you never signed up for. Or maybe, that relative who could find fault with sunshine. Here's the truth nobody likes hearing. Toxic people don't just stumble into your life. You invite them, not consciously, but in subtle, very human ways. The Stoics had an answer, and it's not cut them all off, or just vibe higher. It's 7 hard truths that will either free you, or sting like lemon juice on a paper cut. And if you understand the 7 hidden reasons why these people are drawn to you, you'll not only spot them faster, you'll learn how to handle them without losing your peace. And the 7th reason? It might be the one nobody wants to admit. Let's be real, toxic people are everywhere. Scroll Instagram and there's the humble bragger who just bought their 3rd car. Go to work and there's Bob, who thinks every meeting is his therapy session. Go to a family dinner and suddenly you're on trial for still being single. We laugh about it, but inside, it stings. And when these patterns repeat, you start to wonder, why me? The crazy part? It's not random. There are reasons you attract this. Reasons rooted in psychology, habit, and yes, ancient Stoic wisdom. Stick around, because we're breaking down the 7 exact reasons why toxic people find you like Wi-Fi, and what the Stoics say you can actually do about it. And trust me, the last one, it hits way closer to home than you think. By the way, if you've ever had someone drain your energy so bad you felt like a phone on 1%, hit that subscribe. You'll need Stoic armor for what's coming. Reason 1, you don't set boundaries. Toxic people love people who don't say no. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." If you can't say no, you're giving away that power. The people pleaser in you is like free food at a party. The takers will always show up. Think about it. Ever had that one friend who just needs a small favor, and suddenly you're moving their entire apartment? That's not friendship. That's exploitation. But here's the kicker. Sometimes it's not about them being manipulative. It's about why you feel guilty saying no. And that's where Stoicism flips the script. The Stoic fix? Recognize that every yes to someone else is a no to your peace. Boundaries aren't walls. They're doors you decide who to let through. Reason 2, you react too much. Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Toxic people feed on reactions. They're like trolls. If you clap back, you just gave them a feast. Think of it like this. Ever had someone poke you just to see if you'll snap? The moment you explode, they grin, because now you're dancing to their tune. The Stoic move? Starve them, shrug, laugh, or pull an Epictetus classic. Oh, you insulted me? You forgot my other flaws. Brutal. But what if your silence makes them even louder? That's where reason number 3 comes in. Reason 3, you mistake pity for compassion. Seneca warned about this centuries ago. Some people don't want help. They want a permanent audience. Ever had that friend who tells you the same sob story on repeat? You give advice, but they never change. They don't want solutions. They want your sympathy subscription. The Stoics drew a line. Compassion lifts people up. Pity drags you down with them. If you're drowning every time someone else complains, you're not helping, you're sinking. Modern version? That one coworker who corners you with "you won't believe what happened today." And suddenly, it's a 40-minute TED Talk on office politics. But why do you keep falling for it? Because there's a deeper craving at play, one that toxic people love to exploit. Reason 4, you need approval. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Toxic people sniff out approval seekers like sharks smell blood. If you crave being liked, you'll tolerate almost anything. Marcus Aurelius called this out. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own. Sound familiar? That's why you laugh at jokes that aren't funny. That's why you stay quiet when you're disrespected. That's why you attract people who see you as a doormat. The Stoic move? Stop renting out your self-worth. Approve of yourself first, and watch how fast the approval hunters lose interest. But what if your need for approval doesn't just make you passive? What if it tricks you into trying to fix people who don't even want to change? That's where reason number 5 gets spicy. Reason 5, you try to fix people. Some of us wear a hidden cape. We see toxic people as projects. If I just love them enough, they'll change. Spoiler, they won't. Seneca would laugh at this. He wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." And craving someone else's change? That's a poverty of peace. Because here's the truth. Trying to fix toxic people is like trying to fix your Wi-Fi by yelling at it. Exhausting and pointless. The Stoic approach? Help where you can, but don't chain your peace to someone else's chaos. You're not their savior. You're their neighbor on the same unpredictable road of life. But even if you stop trying to fix them, there's still one resource they'll keep draining unless you defend it fiercely. Reason 6, you don't guard your attention. Marcus Aurelius called the mind an inner citadel, a fortress. But for many of us, the gates are wide open. Think of that group chat that never stops buzzing, full of complaints and gossip. Every ping is a tiny invasion. And you? You keep opening the gates. The Stoic move? Guard your attention like treasure. Mute, block, limit. Not from hatred, but from respect for your own peace of mind. Because every moment you spend feeding someone else's chaos is a moment you could have spent building your own calm. But what if the biggest reason toxic people find you is because you sometimes are the toxic one? That's reason number 7. Sometimes it's you. Here's the hardest truth. Sometimes we're the magnet. If you thrive on drama, you'll find drama. If you gossip, you'll attract gossips. Epictetus said, "When someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval." Translation: the more peace you cultivate, the less chaos sticks to you. It's like a magnet. Steel pulls steel. Stone pulls nothing. Toxic people stick where toxicity already lives. The Stoic solution? Look inward. Ask, am I the storm I keep blaming others for? Because sometimes the bravest boundary is the one you draw with yourself. So now the question isn't, why do they keep coming? It's, why do I keep opening the door? So there you have it, the 7 reasons toxic people find you, and the Stoic ways to deal with it. The choice is simple. Would you rather spend your life fixing toxic people or fixing yourself? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't hold back. I want to know how you've dealt with toxic people in your own life. And hey, if this video hit a nerve, that's probably a sign you should subscribe. Because the next one, we're diving into a wild Stoic paradox. Why insults are actually gifts. Until then, stay calm, stay sharp, and remember, the drama isn't yours unless you pick it up.